Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, how's you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. It is a Thursday evening currently. The sun is setting over here in Houston, Texas. And we're going to be talking about Drag Race Thailand today. So I am excited to get into the pageant ball with 3 categories. Baby, you know I couldn't do an edited on this one. It would take too long, and I don't know if my computer can handle the memory. But to be fair and to be real, this was a very straightforward episode. Is there an Untucked? I was on the WoW website looking for one, and I said, I don't see anything separate, and I don't see it in the episode. And I said, maybe I'm not looking far enough here, or possibly there's just not one. However, we had a good one. I like this episode. I like some of the ball looks more than the others, if that makes sense. And I think there was someone who also could have won this week, aside from the person who did win. But I was okay with the elimination. It made sense to me. So we'll get there. To get over the social medias and all that jazz, there's a Linktree link in my About section. I have my reaction posted to Patreon. So if you want to check out my reaction, it is on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. Bookable on Cameo, merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. And of course, affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. If you want a free week on me, it's available for your consumption. Just a reminder, this is a program for entertainment purposes only. We are not here to be nasty, be malicious, to malign anyone, or to be rude based off of religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. And they're just our opinions today. No hate should be sent to anybody that we talk about. Just have fun, everyone, and just remind yourselves this is an open space to chat, but let's keep it cute. Let's keep it cute. If you want to throw a little bit of love my way, please and thank you. I got F'd over in the A. YouTube, I did that within the first 3 minutes. I didn't swear. I used letters. By my insurance company, and the first is around the corner. So, baby, when I tell you, it has been a struggle that is real. If you want to drop a little bit of love, you don't have to, but if you want to, PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App.MattyRants, and Venmo.Rants. Completely threw my budgeting off. I'm over it. But it's all right. I mean, it happened. We just got to keep on moving forward here. And again, YouTube did change the ad revenue system up. So we are going to have to do a lot more with the channel now. So if you notice an obnoxious amount of live videos for this week going into next week, you know why. No off days. I think Monday will be the only day I take off coming up. And then after that, I just got to keep on rolling here. But there's so much I got to catch up on. We still got House of Villains. We still got... Oh, shoes. I saw the Down Under trailer. I'm still not going to watch, but I will probably peekaboo in for a couple episodes. I'm just not interested. I was like, okay, that's cool. Her Rules, this house. I was like, all right. I love Canada Drag Race, and I did like the promo that they had, so I will be excited for that one. That's coming up too. And then I think there's going to be another announcement soon. I won't say what it is, but I think there will be another announcement soon. Get ready for that. And yeah, I'll be stepping into that occasion as well. So very much, very much. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope everyone's feeling great today. I hope everyone's a little bit blessed, not too stressed. I had to go to the grocery store today, and I stacked up on the fridge because we're not doing no takeout, honey. I got enough iced coffee for a week. There was a sale, thank God. I was like, how 3 for how much? That was me. So we are good to go in that department here. I did hear about, I swear, David, you were in my last chat, but maybe you weren't. Did you hear about Drag Race South Africa? I did. I will wait for what that cast looks like before I find myself to be very excited, because I am aware of things going on in South Africa. A part of nothing. Tide detergent. Put that together, and what do you get? I would like to see what the cast looks like. I would, personally. But I do like the idea of there being a drag race in Africa. I would like to see what it's going to entail. Okay. Xavier, yes, you got your food. Get comfortable, baby. We're going to do what we need to do. It's going to be a good time today, kids. And I want y'all to, once again, Relax, don't do it when you want to go. I still am thinking about doing drag for Halloween as a special live and doing my paint in front of y'all, even though it's not really great, but at least it'll give you some sort of Butch Queen up in wig category. We'll get there, but yes, we do plan to do a little Halloween day live. That'll be fun. All right, let's get to the show. AC, I love you too, and thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. Every dollar counts. I appreciate you, baby. All right, straightforward episode. As a reminder, you're going to be voting in this live chat today. If you are watching this on the playback, I'm encouraging you to get in the comment section, and that's the way you vote. Tell me what your favorites were. Maybe individually go through the cast and be like, Matt, favorite look of theirs was this, not favorite was that one. Overall, this was my winner. I really do want to hear from you about this episode. And if you're not watching Drag Race Thailand, I encourage you to. I have one critique in particular with the show, and that's just the audio. Everything else I'm actually riding along with, I'm living and breathing for. And I think one of my favorite parts of the show is the fact that the judges panel does not feel like they are babying and pandering to anyone. That is my favorite part. When we get to judging, I'm like, oh, we're about to hear some truth today, and I'm here for it. Love, 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 love the judges panel, because even when they get a little shady, it's never too hurtful, in my opinion. And also, it seems very truthful, and it comes from a good place, especially art. Today, they were, baby, art had to be like, oh, go on, sister, talk it. It reminded me of season 1 and 2 of Drag Race Thailand, and I love Pageant as the host right now. It's really a good show. Oh, also, did anyone notice? Let me go ahead and get the visual going here. Did anyone notice how in the latter part of the episode, the microphone for Pan, in particular on the stage, was perfect? There were no sound issues, like none. Like I heard her clear as day, even the judges as well. I said later on in the episode, there's not an issue with the microphone. So I'm like, oh, maybe it is something light. Maybe it's not something crazy. But watch it again if you missed it. And if you haven't seen it, you're like, Matt, that first episode, it was a little auditory, savagery. Listen to this one. The beginning, it got a little strange with what it sounded like, but towards the end, as soon as we got to the stage, I was like, oh, I hear her clear. And everybody else, okay, we're in. That was me. I was like, okay, we're in. The show's fine. Everybody, they fixed it. I loved it. Maybe it's the outfit too. Hold on, y'all. I have to adjust. Hold on. Something I gotta adjust. This is a boy problem. Hold on. I'm not going to go into too many details, but for those of you who know, if you sat wrong and you felt something pull, it's like, wait, adjust, adjust. Oh my God, that was so painful for a second. Ah. Okay, sorry. Baby, it caught. And I was like, oh, that was me. I was like, oh. Y'all almost heard the loudest scream. I said, whoo, Matthew brought alive. Pull it together. Please. Hey, everybody. Hey, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Listen, we are happy that the baby's got a second chance to bring it to the stage and show the judges what they're made of with hot sauce, sriracha hot sauce and Pop-Tart, Pop Gun, Short Gun. I want to call her Pop Tart so bad, but Short Gun did not get eliminated, which I was happy about. Now, I will have a different take this week on people like, oh, okay, we could have made different decisions, but it's nice that they get another opportunity to stay because I know both know that they wanted to prove themselves. So I'm here for it. But I also saw something brewing just a tad bit. Dawn Dancer, how you doing in the UK, love? We're going to talk about Drag Race UK tomorrow, Dawn, if y'all are all familiar with this channel. Chantel. We're going to talk about UK tomorrow. And I haven't seen it yet, so give me a pause because as soon as we finish this video, and I put this on everything, as soon as we finish, I'm taking my computer, moving it to the TV, immediately recording my UK reaction, edit that, post that, and then I'm going to wait tomorrow to watch House of Villains and the finale of Global All Stars. So yes, Today's Thailand, tomorrow's UK, Saturday is global, Sunday is a panel. I will be going to brunch on Sunday, but I'll be back in time for the panel. So shout out to Blackberry. I'll be at their brunch. But because I got a friend coming into town, shout out to David. Like, yeah, I will be back for the panel. Monday's a break. Then we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday again. So I'll be working 6 days a week. I'm getting back on YouTube's good side. That ad revenue thing they just did, pew pew. I'm gonna meet you. I'm meeting you. I'm meeting you. All right. This is what happens when bottoms, there's no tops and all bottoms are left in the scene. If you just did not understand what was going on here, possibly this is what Scylla was trying to interpretate with their runway for, or excuse me, floor show for Dragula here, Human Scent of whatever. But this I would call a bottom hole, not a black hole, but a bottom hole. There's no peen. So they just got to pull together and hope something sticky hits. No, I'm just playing. But whatever was happening here, yeah, rumps are us. Now, Frankie Wonga was given a little bit of praise, just a little bit of time here, because it's like they're the first winner of the season. They got their first badge. Give that baby some love, right? I live for ZP. Okay, it's hard for me because I love me some Frankie. I like the Wonga. I'm here for it. But ZP's that girl. Mama is beat. I'm sorry, ZP. Low key, I thought you were going to win this week. I felt the critiques that you got were low key. I don't understand because I said Mama was serving for me. I don't know what they're talking about. I thought talk about she doesn't know what she's giving yet. What? I was like, what you mean? What? It's giving puss. It's giving all kinds of flouncy bouncy. It's giving all kinds of severe up in here. What do you mean? Either way, she said, nah, I didn't see it from Miss Frank's girl. You weren't giving the wet fantasy that was asked of. You were given blown away. Okay. Now, I found it very funny that Sriracha needed to say anything. You were in the bottom last week. You were saved on a technicality. I always think that's really hilarious. It reminded me of Jay Quinn a little bit. It like, girl, you were never there. No shade to you, Sriracha, little bit. You were never there, and you have an opinion on said matter? Chop. I was like, oh, okay, girl, next. Same thing with Spicy. I was looking like, why are y'all speaking? I said, let the girls that gave good looks yesterday actually have something to say. Y'all were giving pada, padoop, pada. Couldn't do it. But ZP did have a point in their own opinion. You know, they felt like, girl, it was more blown away that where was the water? Where was it dripping? And then Frankie, like, well, bitch, you was giving soap. You was giving the bathtub. So what are we talking about? And ZP felt like Benzie should have taken it. Benzie's funny. I like her. I can't deny where ZP's coming from, but I also thought that Frankie's look was fantabulous. So I really wasn't against it here. I just felt that the certain peanut gallery around her were not necessary for the point that was being made. And you could tell Frankie was feeling some kind of way because they were very happy with the win and wanted to feel that like joy from the others, feeling, yes, they deserved it, but it was taken away in that moment. So you could see the shift in Frankie's energy. And I felt a little bad for them too. At the same time, bitch, who you need to, girl, they gave it to you. Like you said, the judges said it was mine and therefore it is. You don't have that opinion or power to take it away from me. So gag. But I know it pressed you a tad bit. And I know it pressed even more because I could see that Spicy and Frankie have a relationship. So I'm like, okay, your sister just kind of gagged you a little bit, even though they're supposed to be on your side with things here, but you felt like, okay, you against me, low key. Then Spicy want to flip it back on them like, girl, she gave me these eyes that were very much daggers. And Frankie's like, well, while she trying to come at me that way, I felt she was doing the same. A lack of communication miss, if you will, but it's more so, hey, I'm going to say this to Spicy. Girl, I know you may feel a ways that it shouldn't have gotten it, but that's your sister. And she already has somebody kind of cacking her. And you could tell that she was definitely getting riled up a little bit. Like, why y'all coming for me? Felt a little bad for Franks. I also said, you better listen, buck it up, bitch. We in a competition. The girls are going to question you sometimes. You better ask a few of the contestants. Pangina looks gorgeous as usual. Love, love, love the rose. This is where I was like, what's going on? Yo, everybody, this is where I sort of had to dip a little bit. I said, I'm sorry. All of a sudden, I hear like a crunchy microphone for about 2 minutes, right? The next second, it is a voiceover beyond all voiceovers. Pangina and company, I'm not mad at it. It just was so jarring because it was like crispity, and then all of a sudden, clear as day. No mouths are being shown talking. Like, even when Pangina was speaking, there was like a little bit of that voiceover. Girl, I was having a cack. I was like, oh, at least we know what's going on, though. I was like, okay, maybe it was the rose. I think that's what Sunny Squishy said in my comment section on Patreon. I need to respond to that. But I think they were saying maybe it was the rose with the microphone and that was messing it up. So I was like, no, let's just do a voiceover and make sure it's clear. So that way it's not crispity, crunchity, crackety, crippity, crappity, croup, all that kind of stuff. Right? I'm sorry. This is not to say breaking news because it's already news. But when I tell you the city of Houston, yes, I will be staying I will be staying inside on Friday. LOL. We still have brunch for Sunday. For Sunday. Oh, a week. I'm sorry. Listen, Beyonce's gonna be in town. You know she's a Houstonian. She's born and raised here, right? But Kamala Harris is having her rally here in Houston on Friday, and Beyonce is set to perform. And Mama doesn't leave the house ever. Okay, so the fact that she's coming to hometown and she's gonna go to this too. I already told my friends, baby, I'll be in the house. I'm not taking no Uber. I'm not taking no Lyft. I'm not moving nowhere Friday. You already know it's going to be madness. Madness. It's going to be madness because they just they said you can register to go. So I got a whole email. I got a text about it. Hey, if you'd like to go to the rally, go ahead and register here. I would say, excuse me? Zach, when I've already been to every concert. And as much as I would love to go to that rally, no shade, I'd love to go. Okay, I'm not going to bring up another former president, but before he was president and I was going to college, before he was a president, I actually got to see him speak about running for presidency later. And it was crazy that he won. It was like, oh my God, this guy came to my college. Stuff like that. Anywho, but with her, as much as I want to go, I know Houston and I know how traffic is already obnoxiously bad on a Friday in the evening time after work, and everybody's trying to go home. And I know the rally is going to be somewhere center. There is just no way. There is absolutely no way I'm going to go to Houston and be downtown for 9 hours just to skip traffic, just to sit there, to be there for 3 hours, to then take another 3 to 4 hours to get back home. If y'all remember when I went to the Beyonce concert out here, my Uber ride from Ange's house, shout out to Ange from the Chop Block. That's my baby. Love her down. Shout out to Ange and Alexis and everybody from Chop Block. When I was at her house, okay, going back to my home, it was a $82 Uber ride. The surcharge was that ridiculous. So no, thank you. And I happily paid it because I was ready to get the fuck home. I wanted to see my cat. Oh. Anywho, yeah, I'll be sitting at home. I'll be enjoying the show from my television. And I'm waiting for the next concert. No shade to be. And I love you, Kamala, but I'll be waiting for the next concert. Yeah, and Act 3, low-key, you supposed to be doing something. There's supposed to be some announcement. If she does it at this ladies' rally, I'm going to lose my shit. All right, back to the show, because, see, I'm getting messages. My bad. Swati, listen, hold on. I got a little, wait. Hey, bunny. How you doing, baby? Swati Cobb, my sister, I hope you're doing well. Listen, I thought this was so shady when Pangina was like, how's everyone feeling about the win last week? And then they like shift the camera to ZP and Sriracha. And I'm just like, and Frankie, I caught you hitting that badge and then turning looking at them like, I said, okay, sister, now is the time to speak. Say what you gotta say. But Pangina said, get into your worst drag, quick drag. and we're going to play a little game. I like must be in heat. I must be in heat. Mm. Oh my God, have mercy. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Glow. And Chanel toes. Yeah, Glow. I was like, oh, okay. Sure. Mm. Not to pick favorites because everybody's beautiful right here, though. Woo. I was like, all right. All right. In my pit. Crew. In the end, it doesn't even matter. But they went and did a train and chugga choo chooed, and it was a good fun time. But everybody was mad. It's like they were mad, girl. They're like, why they keep on stopping and fucking over everybody? But it was VP for me, bitch. VP was like, bitch, what is happening here? You legit stopped, ran through, disconnected, knowing it was gonna get me. Baby said, no, you ain't gonna touch me, sister. It was too funny. She is great TV. I was cacking. Novosphere ends up winning this one because, well, they basically saw it all go down and figured out the strategy. It's like, nah, Miss Thing, San Francisco, you got it. You not the treat. The San Francisco treat, I think not. I also want to know why they don't. Okay, can I bring this up? This is just me sort of paying a little too much attention. Maybe I'm creating scenarios in my head. So, do y'all not like her? Not ZP. I'm talking about Miss our sister from San Francisco. Do they not like her? They throw a lot of shade towards her. I'm noticing. I'm noticing a little bit of shade getting thrown towards her often. I'm like, okay, so did am I missing something? Maybe there's some background noise I'm not catching. I don't know, but the girls don't. Some of them don't really see it for her, and every time they give her a chance, I know some confessionals are like, "This bitch." I'm like, "Oh, interesting." But listen, with the ball, they have 3 different categories, and we love a ball now. This is the pageant ball. Right now, it's really going towards more of a space theme. I'm surprised they didn't really name it something spacey, like out of this galaxy pageant or something like that. But they have swimsuit. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I got this correct. Okay, we got swimsuits, not swim Dr. Seuss, swimsuit outer space, Thai touristic, and ET vinning gown in the universe. So we want to see basically, if I were to interpret this from my own pageant level of experience and understanding, swimsuit, sportswear, evening gown. Was that about right? Yeah, I think that's about right. Ow! It should be from my background in pageantry and participating with many of the dolls that have performed out here in said Houston and other occasions, and going to Miss Texas at Large and all of that kind of stuff, and of course everything. That's the 3 that I'm aware of is like swimsuit for sure, sportswear, and then evening gown. Is what I know of. But a part of the ET vinning gown of the universe, because there is a special guest that is very much pageantry, royalty, and level wise that is going to be there today. The No, the word left me. Oh, unconventional. Boom, got it. Okay, the unconventional part of the last category is they have to use certain objects, tie objects specific, whether it's woven mats or bowls or a certain like lottery board. They must use these objects. But what the gag is, and I thought this was mad shady. I said to myself, okay, no, I don't like this. And I would have known if that lady would have liked me or not based off of her decision making for this part. Like, I'm sorry, Novosphere gets to pick the items that the queens have. They can choose the Thai fabrics that go with it. But for the objects, the items themselves, you get to pick what I get. Oh no, bitch. I would prefer it if they got to pick what they wanted and then we all have to then, scramble. But I think at the same time, they were thinking, bitch, there are some objects that could end up hurting somebody or breaking and messing up. So it'd make more sense if someone, Debbie's out basically what the items are going to be. So everyone got certainly something. A few I felt okay, how are you going to work with that? You know what I mean? From the woven mats to the bags to bowls to baskets to fans, all of it. Some people got better stuff than others. I would have been happy if I was Benzie Diva, excuse me. I would have been very happy because I'm like, bitch, I would have made something out of that you can construct. But a few of the others felt it was a little bit of shade being thrown their way as to the objects they were given. You know, I do feel bad for Shotgun. I'm like, why did you give her? I'm sorry. I said, was that food? What is this? I said, bitch, she got a little hot stuff. What's happening? Oh, that whole rug would have pissed me off, Joel. No shade, because it's already woven. And I have to agree with Spicy. I'm like, you do know once you start to like tear it apart, it's just basically going to unravel and it's going to become a whole mess. So you have to be so careful with it. I do think that they had an idea. I wish it was executed better, but I think they were on the right path. I'm going to skip through this part only because it is a little bit of a long conversation, but I think it's cool how Pan came in the room, helped the babies out, looked at their ideas and try to push them in the right direction or make sure they were going, basically where they needed to be. So love this part. And of course, shout out to all the queens working on their looks, from the banging of the bowls to sewing to gluing, whatever they need to do to get where they need to get where they need to go. Get where they need, get what's happening. Now, we do have a little bit of a resolution. We need a resolution. We have Spicy and Frankie coming back to 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 you. I don't want to get the remix with Tinashe is everything. Okay, back to this though, where they finally, hey, I didn't mean it. I wasn't trying to be rude to you. Me neither, girl, and all that kind of good, good stuff. It was light work. We hugged. We moved on. Everyone had a Rice Krispie treat. Snacks. Yeah. Let's get to the ball. I'm going to ask you to vote very soon, shortly here, but it's going to be a bit different. Oh, yes. It's going to be a little bit different in the voting system, if you will. Mm. If you will. I want you to vote for your favorite of the three. So 1 is going to be the swimsuit. 2 is going to be the tituristic. And 3 will be the ET Vinning gown of the universe. Ooh, that's right, girls. No chopping here today. Or do you need a chop in there? Are you like, Matt, we have to say, if I didn't like any of them, you got to put a fourth option. 1, 2, 3 chop. No. Oh, okay. No, we're doing it. I laughed. That's the golden egg right there. We got to do 1, 2, 3 chop. So you either vote for your favorite outfit through the 1s, the 2s, and the 3s, or you chop it if all 3 were just not giving you what you need. Bam. I'm gonna let the hateful girls have their hate. You deserve it. You deserve. Someone's got to fill up the universe with a little bit of it, because where else is love gonna go? We got to have love and hate. Clash. Pangina looks amazing. Art looks amazing. The guests, all the judges look amazing. But our special guest judge, there are 2 different names that were given, y'all. If you go to Wow Presents Plus, in the credits, in Texas, it's Maria Lynn Aaron. That's what it says. But then when we get to the main stage, it said Maria Poonlorlap. Yeah, Maria Poonlorlap. I hope I got that correctly here. But I was like, oh. I was like, wait, which one is it? I was so confused. I was like, well, the American version was, of course, for me, I could say a lot better, but I was thinking like, I wonder if there's something to that. Very interesting. But baby, they said Miss Universe, Miss Thailand Universe. I said, hold on here. As a matter of fact, because I was supposed to do this before the video, but I had to take a shower because I hadn't gotten a chance to see. Girl, she's 32? Get out of here. Crowned Miss Universe Thailand in 2017. Work. Yeah, it comes up. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay. Maria Lynn Aaron, and then but I am still seeing the Poon Lurtlap. Okay, very interesting. Actress and model. I think she's an Aquarius. The panel shot is cute. I kind of like that they did poses for this versus it being like everyone stand still. Ow, but yes, let's get to the ball, children, and we are starting with Novosphere. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll through here and give you the look of all three looks, and then we're going to come back to it again. So let me go ahead and get the polls ready. Let's get these polls ready. Ready? Let's get the polls ready. Da 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 da. Give me a second while I go ahead and get it. Okay, Matt. Like, all right, Matt. All right. So 1 again is for the swimsuit look. Was that your favorite? 2 is going to be for the tight touristic, and 3 will be for the evening gown. But if you're like, girl, what? Matthew, I didn't like none of it. I didn't like none of her. You got to chop the whole thing. So hold on, let me move around before y'all chop this because I didn't care for this, but I just want to make sure you get the whole idea. So this was her swimsuit. I have to just say that some of these were up for interpretation as far as where they were going. I said, are they swimming in space, the sea of space, maybe? Tituristic was very good in my personal opinion. And then, of course, we have the ET evening gown. That's the one they had to create in the workroom out of Thai fabrics and, of course, objects that are like Thai objects like bowls and fans or woven mats or anything of that sort. It's very Thai related objects that they need to use. So, love to hear your opinions on this. Right now, I'm seeing it's actually a tie. Well, there's only been 3 votes. Somebody liked the swimsuit, somebody liked that. I know there's not that many people in this live right now, and I understand not everybody's watching, but like, if you can, come on, let's vote. Let's get a little something going here. 3 votes, 3 votes, kids. Yeah, for me, I'm not a fan of the swimsuit. I'm not a fan of everybody's swimsuit, to be honest. I actually liked a lot of the other looks better. Some people got it, not a lot did. I'm not sure where she's going with this, but I was like, okay, interesting. And then I love the Tituristic look. That it was probably my favorite from hers today. I thought it was really cool. It was very well done. I could see the in multiple ways through either Chromatica, Renaissance, wherever you want to call it. It's just honestly super gorgeous. But it was very rich in detail. I love the silver on her too. And then for the last look, when it comes to the ET evening gown, I was like, they lived. I thought it was good. I was more enthralled with the second look, but I thought it was very well done, and I thought the presentation was well too. I liked someone else's a little bit better than this. But I thought it was well done, and I did like the colors, especially with the Thai fabrics going into the blue, and the fact that she was able to work those blue bowls and then just sort of do this sort of, instead of like tulle, deconstructed the bowls to make sort of like this effect of this added garment, like make the dress have dimension and detail. So it was, yeah, you know what? It was really good. Mhm. I still like 2 a little bit better. I'm here for the second look a little more, but I got to give it up. They made this in the workroom. It's cute. I would have chose a different wig too, but it's still right with God. And she's pretty. So yeah, Novosphere, I thought you did that. No chops for me. I'm going to give you another minute to vote. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you so much for being here today. If you would do me the most grandest of favors, an awesome favor, the bestest of favors? Favors, Matt. Come on, brother. If you want to drop me a tippy poo in my jar, help your boy out. Send me a little bit of love. It goes a long way. PayPal.me/Rants. Catch up with Simon Rants and Venmo Rants. Thanks so much for tuning in. Talking about Drag Race Thailand. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close the poll. Back to back to back to back to you. Novosphere. So the majority of you were feeling the last look, which is ET evening gown. That's 38% of you. We also have the 30% of you were feeling the tituristic look. Let's go ahead and give a good sample of that. Yes. 23% of you were feeling the swimsuit look. Okay. And 7% of you chopped the entire package. Okay. Next up is GG Ferocious. Let's go ahead and get their poll started here. GG Ferocious. I feel like I can't spell it right. Farrakhan? Wait a minute. I'm trying to spell and I'm messing it all out. What's wrong with me? Oh, I'm spelling it correctly. I'm overthinking. All right. 1 again is for the swimsuit. 2 is for the tituristic. 3 is for the evening gown. And of course, if you just hate it all, you have every right to chop it. But this is the first look here. We have the swimsuit, scuba suit, if you will, the scuba suit, the feet. I had so many questions about the feet. Then we had a Thai boxer in gold. Honestly, I was just like, wow, okay, work. Bitch, I'm starting to realize that there's also braided effects into the gold with the headpiece, with the cornrows also put in there. That kind of really adds something for me. I actually like the second look a lot. The final look to me, I thought it was well done. There was one issue I had with the final one, and it was the fact that, let me see if y'all can see my arrow here on this bodice part. I don't think you can. Maybe you can. Um, Something about this bothered me because it didn't overlay correctly. That you see right here where I'm talking about. See, that took me out a tad bit. But everything else about this I thought was a bop. I was actually low key here for the last look. I was like, oh, okay. That section right here, it was like, oh, we ran out of time. Pull pin, we good. But that's where I was with Majiji Ferocious. She's a gorgeous girl. Um, I'm still enthralled with the package. I do have concerns that maybe there may be like a pullback, if you will. I'm not quite sure if the judges are seeing her just yet. She's been safe twice now. So I'm like, okay, I want Gigi to pull it up, get that ferociousness, wow, if you will. Yeah, that was a scuba suit. That's a scuba suit, sweetie. That ain't no swimsuit, baby. Mama's going scuba in. Scuba down. Scuba. Scuba. Scuba Steve, bitch. You hear me? Oh. She's still gorgeous. I love it. Yeah, but I was here for the package. Can't chop it. I think for me, the second look is my favorite. I was really enticed by that. All right, let's go ahead and close the poll. All righty then. So, based off of the poll, we have 69% of you love the second look for Tituristic. We're here for it. 23% of you loved the ET evening gown, and 7% of you liked the scuba suit. I'm not saying swimsuit. And nobody chopped Gigi Ferocious. I'm here for it. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Good morning, Laura. Why did I say it like that? I'm so sorry, Laura. Good morning, Laura. Hello, Laura. What's your favorite scary movie? No, that didn't even sound right. Let me just stop. Okay, I am not going to have any issue saying what my favorite from this baby was, because like it was quite obvious. Because this first look, I was getting flashbacks to Amethyst, bitch. I was like, what in the chop arena is going on here? What in the chop? What in the choparella? What in the chop steak? What in the chop salad? My God, that bathing suit can burn in hell, Frankie. Okay, I'm hold on. I gotta redo the poll. I forgot my A. I am not doing no Frankie Wong. I'm like, who is that? Frankie Wonga, bitch. Get this right. Wonga. Oh, that's right. The key was sticking. Matt, it's time to clean your keyboard. Okay, 3. And then, don't you hate that? And it's like, oh, crap. I got to do this all over again. Okay. Yeah, that first look, let's get back to it so I can go ahead and yell at it like I want to. Hell no. Hell no. What is wrong with you? See, that's why I wanted to make sure that I got this voting poll correctly here, because I wanted the Wonga. It's not Wong. I said, what is Wonga with you? Girl, this bathing suit was so ugly. I said, oh no, absolutely not. With the tights too, in the hair. Oh, I was like, oh no. Oh, absolutely not. Chop, 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 chop. Chop it down, chop it down. Here's where this bathing suit didn't even matter anymore. And we get to tight touristic. It didn't even matter anymore. It didn't even matter. I didn't care. I stopped caring. I was like, oh, okay. I no longer have a bone to pick. I'm no longer upset. I'm no longer frustrated. I no longer feel pain or sadness or woes or worries. This is what you meant to give me. One of the most extreme, just I sat here and I was eating. If you saw my reaction, I posted it today. My mouth just dropped. I said, what? We've seen the multiple heads before, but again, I've seen it so many different ways now that it makes it so cool. Everybody's interpretation has been different, and I so appreciate that. Oh my god, every time we've seen this kind of like, yeah, everyone's done it completely different. Oh, I remember there was one headpiece that someone did that was the same as somebody else, and it was like an all-stars, and I was like, okay, we saw the headpiece before, it was too close to where it was. But when it comes to like these sort of like full scale presentations of drag, this is also very, very for Thailand, very for the culture, very reminiscent of like what is out there and what can be seen through artwork, as well as, I believe, I'm not sure if deities or gods is represented through this, but like that's where my mind is going when I'm looking at this. I have no notes. I have nothing to say outside of the bodysuit was a little weird from the back. But that's so small for me because I was so focused on everything else that was happening. It was a little bit, the bias, it was like, ah. But other than that, I just was so focused. The mask was just, Jesus. It looks like their face. It looks well done. Whoever did that, God bless you. It looked very cool. The faces that went to the head, yeah, it was all really dope. So that's my winner. No shade to Frankie. I didn't care about nothing. I was like, oh, girl, if I don't have to see nothing else today from you, you are all right. Kind of wish that was just the category, and then we would have been done. Because low key, you probably would have won just off the second look. Now, when we get to Lord Voldemort of Nebula proportions at Guardians of the Galaxy here, while also holding a grudge with their green fucking sister, this is what I got from this. Not my favorite. I enjoyed the face the most. I enjoyed the look of the muggy wug more than anything else. But when I looked at the rest of it, I was like, okay. The mug is doing the work. I wanted to know what was going on with your titties. Are they going to eat someone? Are they Venus flytraps, but in a silver universe, chromatic? The dress was decent. The heel can burn in hell. I prefer the second outfit would be where I would need to go. I can't chop the entire package. It's not my favorite. It's the one they picked, Chabo. I don't know why they picked. Maybe they thought, oh, I have silver. This is going to go really great with it. And it had something with the makeup that they wanted to do. I can incorporate that with the look. It makes a lot of sense. I can see the thought process. Not for me. I didn't know if her titties were going to eat us or if they were just going to hold some leftovers, maybe. I assume she's going to rip those off and then we're going to put like a ham in one of them and a turkey. Because like she's a Thanksgiving, savior, right? It's like one of those commercials for Reynolds Wrap. Oh no, we don't have anything to put the turkey or the ham in. And then all of a sudden Frankie Wonga pops up, Swadika, and then pulls off her titties. Just bleeds to death. and then gives it to them. They're like, yes, we can cook now. And their body's on the ground while they're making food and the family's all good together. And that's the commercial. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap that up and move on to the next queen. The voting process went just like this. So nobody liked this look. I'm not even going to say 0%. I'm just going to say nobody liked this look. But also, Frankie, no one chopped you today. No one said, ew, I didn't like the package. They just didn't like this look. Now, all of the love, 76% of it really was given to the second look, and rightfully so. And one of you, maybe one, I don't know, two, I don't whoever voted for this, good for you. This is what you like. That's your taste. Okay. Some of you said the bathing suit. I would have thought maybe 100% for two. Is it in spite of, I don't know. You know what? God bless you. Everybody loves something. I thought what was wrong with her when it came to this. All kinds of Wonga. All kinds of it. But when we got to the second look, I was like, yeah, yeah. More of that all over, please. Amazing. But yes, let's hope Nebula has a good day. Go ahead, sister. All right. The next queen up is Spicy. Everybody loves Spicy Sunshine. Spicy Sunshine. I never spelled Spicy right. I had a dog named Spicy, and I'm not calling Spicy a dog. I'm just saying me and my brother had dogs when we were younger, and I had a yellow lab and brother had a black lab. And my dog's name was Spicy because it was named after the Spice Girls because I was obsessed with them. And I couldn't name it Scary, Posh, Ginger, Baby, or, Sporty. So I had to name it Spicy. My brother named his Shadow because that dog always followed us everywhere. And it's so funny that I brought that up for some odd reason because I couldn't spell the name correctly and I was overthinking it. And that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. So back to this spicy. Bitch, I'm in the middle of like telling that story, and in my mind, I'm going, Matt, that has absolutely the way you had to drive because of your dog. I'm starting to understand Reddit now. I get it. I get it, Reddit. Because even I had to go, okay, where is this going? Back to spicy. It's to me not so much sunshine, a little more cloudy coverage. Okay, there's a little bit of a storm of brewing, if you will, because I'm waiting to have the moment with her, and I'm just not having it. Mind you, this bathing suit didn't even fit right because when Mama was doing her movements, all of a sudden you saw the straps coming loose, and it just was like, okay, what's happening here? It's giving she don't fit. Then when we get to Titristic, I thought to myself, am I getting a hint of Fifth Element, but in a different form? And she's also belly dancing, and then she's an alien. I got a tad bit I understood, but I also was like, I don't like it. And then the last look, you're gonna hate me for more. I thought she had a good idea, but I wish there was way more happening when it came to these parts of the woven mat that they put in here. Like they almost should have, if you're gonna do it, you gotta go like big. And then this wig, I was just like, it needs so much around it for it to make sense. Because right now the wig just looks stupid on this outfit. She reminded me of Ganja from season 6, high key, when she was walking to that, that back arched out with no booty. So it's like bam, like it's giving me life is like I was like chest first, chest first. Spicy humidity. I see that was fun. Okay, that was that. Okay, that was funny. That was funny. It's just not for me. I was hoping it would be a little bit more today. I think that they're cool peoples, but this didn't do nothing for me, baby. The second look I think may have been my favorite, The first one, it was like I saw tights. I was like, "Where is she swimming?" I'm so confused. Like something about a bit of these were throwing me off. I'm like, where are they swimming? Like I know this can't be water. We can't be swimming in water anymore. There's no way. Like swimming in the sea of space has to be because there is no water. Where y'all going? Yeah. Yeah, if I want to give a favorite, it would have to be the second look. I gotta chop the package. But the second look is my favorite. Not except for that office heel. My God. Hey, Purple Eva. Thanks for tuning in, baby. Thanks all for being here today. Woo! Hit that like button and share and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Forgive your boy for doing these videos a little differently and later than usual. I'm suffering from a severe bout of insomnia. I have not been able to go to sleep at a normal hour for the last 2 days, and it has been nuts. Speaking of which, I need to go to my mailbox because I just realized they put the door back on and they're asking me to lock it versus just them doing it. 'Cause I don't know why, but I'm like, okay. And now I got to find my mail key that I cannot find. I think I found, yes, I just found it. Okay, I just saw where it was. So it was under the cat food. I know Xavier. No, I've listened. So to what happened and why I haven't been having any sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night to my insurance company that I told y'all I was canceling, that I told y'all I was pausing. They still charged me for this month, and they were supposed to hold it for 3 months because I told them my vehicle's been inactive and I shouldn't be having to pay for this. They have a program where you can pause your insurance and pick it back up. They didn't apply it to this month, they applied it to next month. So I still had $200 get taken out. That's a part of my rent money. So when I tell you my sleeping and why I haven't been able to sleep is because I've just been so in my head trying to like consolidate every bill I got. Applying for jobs late in the evening and all that kind of shit. It's just been very annoying. And then I've been doing these surveys my friend told me about that you can get like some coin off of, and they take a very long time. So I'll be up till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes just doing them just to get a little extra coin tots because I'm trying to make up that too. I'm still pissed off because I was so mad about that. But again, it was a sign. Like my dad was telling me, he's like, you should have been canceled it. And I'm like, I was trying to do the right thing, and the right thing got me fucked over. So it is what it is. But we still have a couple of days before the first, so I am not going to freak out. And I have made a game plan. So that's where my mind is. I'm just a bitch cannot sleep right now. I'm thinking about everything. Oh my God. Because my friend's coming in town too. There's some family event that's coming up. I'm a little bit stressed about that as well because I'm gonna have to see some people I don't want to talk to, but I need to see. And my anxiety's been through the roof. My therapist has been good, but she's also like, Matt, you gotta. She's trying to prescribe me some stuff, but I told her I didn't want to take it because the side effects are not no bueno. Yeah, I hate that I am that person, but coming to terms with me having anxiety and not just being like, oh, you're just stressed. Like, girl, no, I have heavy anxiety right now. I know. Ugh. It's okay. I'll make it. I got it. I got it. But the medication would make me, and I don't want that. Let's get to spicy here. Let's continue with the show. Y'all know where I'm going. For those of you who know about like antidepressants and anxiety medication, you know what I'm talking about for men specifically. Where I'm like, no, honey, like no, that's got to work. For now, for those who don't have nothing against them, but I'm like, oh no, sweetie. IMPOT. We ain't finished the rest of none of that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Y'all chop spicy. 52% of you, but 21% of you like the bathing suit, and 15% of you like the last look, and 10% of you liked the tituristic. Yeah, because I remember the first time they prescribed me with some antidepressants, and bitch, I remember halfway through that sucker, I said, "Oh, girl, I feel kind of funny. I don't like this." I was like, "I can't do it." I think my ADHD was also, like, affecting it as well. I was like, "Oh, no. Can't. No, no, no. No, no. Mm, mm-mm, mm-mm." I immediately stopped taking it. I was like, "Oh, no, babe, you can have this back." I remember I gave her the bottle. I was like, "Oh, no. Take this right back." So I'll be working out, but I have been working out too. But again, even now, I'm still having trouble sleeping, even with working out. So back to the show, y'all. Ah, Kara might be in trouble in a couple of weeks, maybe sooner than later. Kara, you seem like a sweet soul. I gotta talk to you though about how I feel in reference to everything you wore, but more so the distance between your face, the center of your face specifically, and your eyebrows. Can I just would like to ask a few questions today. Because as much as I want to talk about every other look, when we got here and I saw this baby was safe, it, I felt like somebody didn't know we were playing a mini game in Mario Party and we were supposed to move somebody's face shit together. And it was last second. So the eyebrows never moved. They got everything else on the face right, but they were like, oh shit, they're still up there. Bling. That's it. Finish. You wonder why you came in third. All right. Let me come back. Let me come back. Let me come back. Is it come on, Ray? Ray, is it the wig too, or are we strictly looking at the brows? Because the whole thing. See, the thing is, I was trying to just focus on the brows versus the top hat for a wig and where it is placed because it is high up there. But I have questions because this is swimsuit. Tituristic. I wish she didn't walk like a robot. I see a lot of girls like the Renaissance concert. The dress wasn't bad. Actually, I actually liked her dress, even with the little hula hoop there. I did. But like, is it the eyelash too? Is that weighing down on you, sister? That one eyelash don't want to come up. I know. Kara might need a new lash glue. Kara might need a new wig line or hairline. Kara might want to do her eyebrows a bit differently. Kara might be in trouble soon. Yeah. I'm chopping the whole package. I was trying to find something I liked. I'm gonna be real with you. The whole time I was watching all three, as much as I'm like, that's cool, that's fine. The overall feeling gave me a no. I was shocked she was safe. I'm gonna be honest. God, those brows, you have to squint. Did you want them to be seen? Is this supposed to be editorial? Help. That one eyelash is like, fuck you. I'm staying down. I'm staying down here. I'm not going up to my room. Mm-mm-mm. I still like Cara though. I think she's a sweetheart. And I enjoyed her talent show from last week. This is not for me. It's not for me. All right. 50% of you agreed with me. 35% of you thought the second look stiff was giving. You thought 7% of you liked the first look, and 7% of you also liked the last look. Okay, let's move on to somebody else. Hold on. Ooh, I thought she was going to win this week. I thought she was going to win this week. I thought she was going to win this week. Thought she was going to win this week. Thought she was going to win this week. If she comes in hot next week, I can understand. Thought she was going to win this week. Thought she was going to win this week. Thought she was going to win this week. Sis, I thought the swimsuit was cute. It also gave me like motorcycle bike tees, mama. But then like this second look too, I thought was fabulous with the elephant print. I'm sorry, in the wig with the elephant, the shrine work with the wig, the design. I was like, ow, ow, ow. And then when they were given a whole lottery board, her mug cannot be denied. The wig looks weird there from the front, but other than that, this wig looks so good. I'm sorry. See you next Tuesday. Dow. She is a pretty girl. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. We're moving too fast. Yeah, this was the Ish Kabibbles for me. I was here for it. I like the full package, to be honest with you. I wish I had another option for full package. I'm unable to shop. It's not possible. That last look was severe for me, even with the colors of the fabric and how it went together. Not everybody can pull that off. I thought it was right with God. But that second look, outside of here, because this is right around the top, I was like, well, but I liked everything else about this. And her mug was right with Jesus. This was puss. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the full package. I was sold on it. I thought she was gonna win. ZP. I've got high hopes for the rest of the competition. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. I'm just being silly right now. I can't. I cannot. Do 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 do. Do do do. Mm-mm. All right, we got the votes in. I wanted to get a couple up in there. We're gonna move on. I was trying to give at least 3 minutes of pop for everybody. So 41% of you like the last look from ZP, the ET evening gown. You are very much enthralled in the experience and the construction. And then 33% of you like the second look the most, and 25% of you like the first look, and nobody chopped the look. I think that ZP and Frankie Wonga and Gigi Ferocious so far have had no chops. All right, let's get to the next beep. Beep. Why did I say it like that? So I have those three. I have some different takes on this. I have some interesting takes on this. I'm not gonna lie, there were certain portions of her ball that I was like, okay, yeah, this wasn't one of them. The bathing suit, girl, I said, what's going on? I was so confused. And then the second look, I live for the Yeah, the tie look I thought was great. For Tituristic, I thought that was fabulous. I thought, okay, this was cool. Even though it was like the underwear underneath sort of panty situation, I wish there was a little bit more going on downstairs. I thought the boot was fine. I thought the rest of the outfit was extravaganza. I was here for the second look specifically. That was the one for me. That first look can burn in hell. The third look too. I'll be real with you. I thought it was a very cool way that they put it together. Even with taking the plates and sort of wrapping them in the fabric, it does sort of look like, okay, yes, that's definitely a giant serving dish on one hand, but then when you look at it on another end, it's like, okay, that looks kind of cool wrapped in the fabric. Wish there was a little more wrapped around the pink one versus the blue one. I don't know. I kind of dug the second and third look from Siam. I hated the first one. I was like, what is that? That? What is that supposed to mean? But I did like the second and the third look. Tituristic and ET can count. I thought were really good. Y'all, sound off in the live chat here. We've got more than 40 plus people here. Make your voice be heard. Are you also feeling this? Is it the third look, the second look, or the first look? Which one is giving you the good stuff? Which one is giving you what you need? It's making you feel, ooh, only at Mattress Giant. Ooh, That's very regional. My bad. Why do I have that commercial stuck in my head right now? Okay. One more minute and then we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Real Big family. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for your boy hosting with the mostin right now, please and thank you. It's paypal.me/rants, Cash App $Rants, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Real. I appreciate you for being here today. Soho. No, Soho. Okay, hold on to your love, heaven's name, while you play these games. Okay, sorry. All right, let's go ahead and end Siam's poll. Well, we've got 8% like the first look, 8% like the third look, and 83% of you were really feeling Tituristic. I have to agree. Tituristic was the most extravagant, and I lived to breathe for it. But no one chopped these looks, so Sam's also a part of the no chop committee here. Go ahead. All right, Godland. Godland is next. Okay, because I'm seeing not a lot of folks. I need to hear from y'all. There's enough of you here to have a conversation. Do you agree with how I guess they came down a bit hard on Godland, in my personal opinion? I wasn't really fully receiving those critiques for a second about the clothes, wearing them, and them being a model for a second. I do agree, though, with one take that they were saying, like, okay, so what does that have to do with Tituristic? Like, what is this giving when it came to it? But I'll be kind of honest, and it's sort of a little biased. I kind of just live for the Godland experience. I do. I don't know what it is. Girls, she's so pretty. I was just like, oh, but she's serving. I will admit, though, for this first look with the swimsuit, it was definitely a swimsuit with some cool things like over it. And there was one part where they like turned around and bent over, and I could see the tucking pad. I was like, oh shit. God, it took me out of whatever fantasy that was supposed to be given. I thought this look was really pretty, but to me, I did ask, what about this is Tituristic? And I'm saying that of all people, so it didn't register with me. Yeah, it didn't really register with me. Really did. But I get, yeah, Ray Quaza. I totally agree. They were a little hard, but I also go, I was asking for the assignment on at least the last two for sure. More so the second one than the third one, even though I loved this outfit. I did like this outfit from her. It was kind of hot. I wanted to steal the look. I thought this was fabulous. It was just like, I don't know what this is. Hey, Amrika, thank you so much for being here. The last look, I thought she was pretty, if I'm going to be honest with you, but I also was like, Future? E.T. Vinning Gal? Yeah, I didn't catch the full scale of what this could have, should have, maybe where it wanted to be. I was not quite sure. Yeah, I was a little unsure. Whew, okay, hold on. We got it. Baby Short Gun. I was shocked you were okay this week. Y'all, get these votes in here. We got 3 minutes of pop per push. Let your voice be heard. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I'm not seeing enough likes today. We need some more likes in this piece. I'll go ahead and like it myself. Ding, that's one for me. Hit that like button if you could for me, please. And make sure that you leave a comment in this video after the live chat today. Also, if you want to drop a tip in my jar, please and thank you. PayPal.me for /Rants, Cash App /Rants, Venmo, Matty-Rants. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. Where are we at? Have we hit the 3-minute marker yet? We're almost there. Some more votes in just 11. Is that what you wanted? Was you feeling it? Was you not? Was she giving? Was she a top? Let me stop. I can't. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We just hit the 3-minute marker. Not too many votes, but I love you, Gotland. 36% of you said that the second look was the best. 27% of you said the first look. 18% said the third, and 18% of you chopped the package for Gotland. Short Gun. I like Short Gun a lot. However, I the second look was cool. I was like, that's very specific, so I'm probably not going to fully get it. However, I thought it was kind of cool how it was presented, and when they explained it, I was like, okay, that's great. This I thought was cool. And I even liked her last look. I thought the last look was a bit, I was like, okay, I'm with it. I'm here for this. This to me made a lot of sense. I liked the last look for the evening gown, and I liked Tituristic. I was here for it. But I got to get back here. And I got to get to this. And I am happy for them that this was not the focal point. But when I say expose her, the presentation with the walk, I was like, girl, what in the fuck is going on? I'm trying not to be an asshole, but I was just like, girl, what? She starts walking. I'm like, I know she's a little kooky. And they were just saying, did you work on your runway walk? And then she comes out there giving that. Miss Thing, I hated this first look so much. I hated it so fucking much. However, the third look was my favorite for each evening gown. I hated her bathing suit. It was so ugly. Oh my God, I like her. But God, that bathing suit was atrocious. No, ma'am. Her last look, though, I thought it was right. I was like, okay, makeup was fabulous. I love the wrap. I love how she has the fire coming up from the top of it. I did like it. The bathing suit that was exposing me, whatever. Leotard, whatever. Not for me. But I thought overall, construction wise and presentation wise, the last look was the favorite. So it's gonna be 3 for me. I'm concerned for Short Gun going forward because I do want to see it pop a little bit harder. I love their ideas and I love them in their confessionals. I just want to also be super enthralled on the runway. And sometimes I'm like, I don't know, Jan. Kyle, thank you so much for the Tippy Poo on Cash App. Appreciate you, babes. Thank you so much. Ya da da da. Da 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 da. Thank you, Poots. She's a super queen. Ba, 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 ba. She's a super queen. She's popping, she's dipping, she's burning, dum, dum, dum. My cats have just woken up from their nap. I can hear one of them right now. Getting up, about to make my life a living hell. Yeah, she's the super queen. We'll go ahead and wrap the poll up. We hit the 3-minute marker here. Thank you for voting, everybody. All right, so what we're looking at. What are we looking at? Oh, we are looking at 58% of you love the last look. 33% of you chopped the entire package. 8% of you liked the second look. Nobody liked the first look. Yeah, I don't think any of us needed to. I agree with you. That's it for the gun. Pew pew. Renaissance. Renaissance. I almost typed out Renaissance. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Oh, I'm weak. I am weak. I am weak. Sriracha hot sauce. Oh my goodness. When I say I know exactly the reference. So please don't tell me it's something real. Oh no, this is no girl. Like we just saw the movie. We just were at the hot ticket. Like let's not even this is literally this a reminder to it's literally that outfit. It's literally that outfit. It's okay. It is whatever. I know Beyonce's at the end all be all for you. It's all over here like okay. So not good, but okay. When I say I wanted there to be so much on top of this leotard versus bathing suit. I wanted there to be so much on top of it. It's so bare. It's legit looking like uh operation board and everything is just spread the fuck out. Like I needed it so bad. I wanted it to not be stiffly presented. She's like, I'm a robot. Shh, stop. Just serve, bitch. I was waiting for some puss walking and none of it happened. The girls were too I'm going to show you what I'm getting. No, not in a body. Nope, 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 nope. Just walk, sweetie. Just walk. Puss, walk first. Give a little seduction. Hated that. Like presentation was terrible here, but I was like, okay, bet. This was my favorite look from her, to be honest. I know they gave her some critiques on it. I hate this bob with an infinite passion, but to me, and the glasses, but overall, the effect served a bit more for me. Tituristic. I was like, okay, I understand. I feel a little bit more. The hip part was a lot, but I was like, oh, okay, sure. The glasses just look cheap. The bob looks uneven. I know she was like, I'm going to be nifty and have one side longer than the other. Well, it needed to be severe if that was going to give what it need. I just, nothing happening. Not for me. I said, okay, girl, I didn't know she had handcuffs on at first. Then the last look, to be fair, it wasn't awful. I liked portions of it. I like what she tried to do with it too. I do agree with art when it came to you had, or somebody else had brought it up that was like, you have fabric legit that you could have turned this into multiple things, and you sort of gave us just the base. Like, okay, here's a dress, putting this on the front, walk it. That wasn't the biggest crime for me. The biggest crime for me was this makeup. That makeup was horrible. 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 Blush. Eyes. A lip. Like, I hate it. I like it better than Cara Might's makeup for that last look. Because at least her eyebrows are on top, baby. You're the one that they're here. But that makeup is crunch, burn, defeat. You got a Zatar. It's a Mario Party Jamboree reference. This isn't a Zoom. This is not a Zoom. This is not a Zoom. This is not a Zoom. This is a regular shot they had of her. I literally was hitting the space bar like crazy because I didn't want to zoom on her face because the Zoom was a lot. So I said, let me try and see if they have a good shot of her where it's just not. Here you go. That was the biggest crime. It wasn't even the dress. It was her makeup and this wig. Mm-mm. If you know about the polling, we're about to wrap it up. But basically, if you vote 1, that means that you like the first look. If you vote 2, that means you like the second look. If you vote 3, that means you like the third look. And if you vote chop, that means the entire package can stick it. Shove it in the Anywho, 85% of you chopped the entire package. I'm going to round this up because it's driving me nuts. 15% of you thought the last look was the best. Nobody liked the first look and nobody liked the second look. So they're on my board now, and I kind of already did like them, but Benzie Diva, I have to be very real with you. I want you to do well. I would like you to be in this competition for quite some time. If you're in the top 4, I'll be happy about it. I really did fall in love with her this episode. Yeah. The first outfit is actually super cute. Less bathing suit and more Alyssa, if you will, from Tekken about to fight on behalf of Lars tease, or giving a Overwatch cosplay moment that's still very, very cute. But I love the pink and I love her face and her beat. See, this is it. I've seen a lot of Ugg mugs lately. Okay. So when I get someone who gives me a nice little beat like this with this hair and it's giving soft tease, I'll be here for it. I'm here for it. But I like the first look for the bathing suit. The second look upstairs is fabulous, beautifully decorated. The top of this is amazing. The bottom half, what happened? Where is it? Where did it go? I also have questions for this makeup. What's happening here? It was so pretty before. What did you do to it? Did you run into sriracha hot sauce? Like, is that what happened? Did they press their face against you and said, you can have me now? And you were like, yeah, that's what I'll do. Ashen, if you will. So I liked the gourmand, hated everything about the second look. Mm-mm. The third look was fabulous outside of the, scrunching of the nude illusion bodice underneath, which I kept seeing every time they did a close-up of hers. I personally thought this was very well done, to be very fair. Like, we got a coat, we got a top, we got a skirt, we got like the accoutrements, all of the pleating that's happened, not pleating here, but the way that they took the fans and basically gave some armor and scaling to the shoulders and they incorporated it in the hat. It does give a general, it gives someone in command, it gives somebody that is a leader and all of that. So I actually was very impressed with this. They also, what I noticed is they took the fans and split them in the front to give a bow. They did the same thing on the side of the hip, right here. Right here. So I was like, okay. It's for 11 a.m. FYI. Because I got to do the panel on Sunday. Sorry, just confirming brunch for Sunday morning. I'm doing blackberry brunch again because ain't no party like a blackberry party because the blackberry party don't stop. Boop, boop. Okay. Let's go ahead and wrap up Benzie Diva. And thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for being here today. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe to become part of this Rant Pack family. Dare I say, am I going to finish this video within a 90-minute time frame, as I said I was going to do before? Y'all know I said I was changing up the way my format's going to go. Oh my God, I'm going to finish on time. Proud of me. Okay, so we've got 69% of you like the last outfit. 20% of you love the bathing suit. 10% of you chopped the full package, and nobody liked the second look. Okay. Now, whew, we somehow managed to get through a ball this episode. Probably because it's a light chat today, but at the same time, I'm here for it. Appreciative of everybody that's here. To be honest, I liked a lot of the tituristic and the evening gown looks more so than the bathing suits. The bathing suits were a bit of a disappointment, except for a few, but I would say overall it was a pretty good ball. Now, the judges call a couple of the queens safe, some that I might have different opinions on. But we have our tops and our bottoms. Tops is Novosfera, ZP, and Benzie Diva, with the bottom three being Spicy Sunshine, Sriracha Hot Sauce, and Godlin. Now, to me, I was like, Godlin ain't lip syncing tonight, but I got to give it to the judges. I love the banter, and I also love that they are very honest with them. It's not mean, it's very real, and they do throw some cacks and some jokes here, but there's a lot of truth behind what they're saying. It's just not coming from a place of I don't like this girl, or oh, I wish you acted like the other one, or using examples of other queens on stages should be more like this. Like, nah, it's not that at all. So Pan, you got a good crew here. This is great. This is great host with, of course, co-hosting with Art Araya. Everybody else up there. I like this. I'm enjoying the panel. Good times, good stuff. Listen, once all the judges have made their decisions, and it comes to who is the winner, we have Novosfera, who won the mini challenge this week, also wins the Baxi challenge. Good for them. So Novosfera is now on the board with Frankie Wonga. The bottom two is Spicy Sriracha, is Sriracha Hot Sauce. I merged their names together. Spicy Sunshine and Sriracha Hot Sauce. Okay. JVM. Okay, I'm gonna highlight this because I think we did talk about it already, but maybe we didn't. Let's talk. I missed a discussion about Frankie, but how do you basically give someone a standing ovation and make them just safe? I thought she deserved a conversation. JVM, the only reason I can think of why they wouldn't have had a conversation with Frankie is because that swimsuit was hell on earth, was of the lowest descent, decimal, denominational, whatever you can think of, honey. It was the lowest tithe presented at church. That bathing suit was horrible. That is the only other reason. And then I think also the third outfit wasn't giving what needed to be given. However, I will say that the second look they did was extremely well done. That, to me, it would have been nice as a fan to hear the judges after the standing ovation when they said everyone was safe to go. But Frankie, before you go, we want to tell you that second look was incredible. Bring more of that. That second look was incredible. Like, I wanted that to happen. Not even to discuss the other two, but just more so before you go, Frankie, let's just tell you, like, thank you for that one, because that was incredible. We weren't expecting that. Bravo, and then be done with it. But, it is what it is. Boom by Maria Lynn Aaron. Oh, that's our guest judge. Oh my God, it's their song. Not me just realizing. Not me just realizing this. Spicy one. I was happy Sriracha didn't take her wig off and give us this pushback hairline again. I was very happy about that. But like, to be real with you, I would have had Cara in Godlin's position. But I know why they talked to Godlin, so I'm going to let that go. But it was just, it simplifies the show a bit by doing it this way. So we're not just like, okay, what counts, what isn't. At the same time, I kind of miss it a little bit. If I'm gonna be honest, I miss the old workroom too. I like the new workroom. It's great. Again, love what they're doing right now, and I'm glad they're back. There are things I do miss a little bit. I miss that, and I do miss the old workroom. Um, you're gonna hear. Oh my god, I hate that I'm doing this. Do you remember the promo? The don't. Like it sounded like it was on iMovie, but I didn't care. Like I thought that shit was everything. Like their little trailer that prompted before, sorry, not prompted, but bumped before the show. That shit was everything. And they were just out in the middle of the streets and shit, and it's like broad daylight. I'm sorry, that was right. I used to love watching that before the show. So yeah, I really do miss it just a tad bit. But it's still good. Another critique I have is the fact that they didn't change the Runway song for any of the categories, like at all. You wear it well, and then all of a sudden, and then it was like next category. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard, but it was just the fact that it gets silent, and then Pandra is like, okay, and next category is this, and all of a sudden, and I know y'all like the song, and we had a whole conversation about this last week, but now you can understand why I can hate that song, because I'm like, they played it 3 times. Yeah, Space. Listen, I'll be real with you. I didn't know what we were gonna get from Sriracha, in my personal opinion. I didn't think we were gonna go any further with their storyline, if you will. I think that maybe Spicy's got a little something else to say, possibly. We shall see. But I could see the wheels falling a tad bit. And it was more so you were given an opportunity from the first episode to do better the second time, or at least higher than before. So you're not the focus. So it's like, okay, it's a good thing we didn't send you home now, so you can start to shine. For example, Shotgun didn't get in the bottom, even though it could be contested that maybe they should have been, but they're safe this week. So they're not having to have that conversation about, okay, girl, well, we saved you the last time. What's happening now? And to me, that narrative was driven clearly with where Sriracha was going. Also, her makeup is a fool here. So I was like, send that baby girl home. This is emotional for them too. They like each other a lot. But Spicy was saved, and Sriracha does go home. I will say I found it so interesting with Sriracha's choice of words about Art being the only one that understands them. And I know that when they were getting their critiques, Art did defend it a little bit, while also still saying, you are missing the bus. You are at 40 miles an hour, 40 kilometers. You need to be at 120. Like there is such, you're so, like you're driving, you're in the car, but you need to start like shifting gears. Like I loved how Art put that together for them. I did. But I also felt like that was a light slight at Pangina and the rest of them. Like y'all didn't get me, but Art did, and that made me feel good. I was like, that was a slight to the rest of them, low key. This is a slight to the rest of them. Were you wanting Art to be the main judge? Do you feel that if Art was the main host, that you would have been safe this week? I'd try to figure that out. Well, I was like, now why? What you need to say that for before you walk away? I get it though. I was like, okay, I get it. You were emotional. You were having that. I noticed too that when she got to the back of the stage, when Sriracha got to the back of the stage, who heard that girl go, you already said everything you had to say up there, and it was beautiful. Just leave on a good note. And I'm thinking to myself, what else was she gonna say? No, it was her sister was just basically saying, bitch, it was already beautiful. It was a great moment. You ain't got to do nothing. But I know that she was sad and didn't want to go home first. No one wants to go home first. But yes. Listen, Drag Race Thailand. I had a good time. It's a good season. There are a couple of things they need to fix with like the audio, with a couple of the mics every now and then. This episode, it got a lot better in the last act. The first act, it was like, oh, voiceovers, great. Second act, I said, okay, I'm starting to hear the mics get picked up a lot better. In the third part, the last, when we got the runway, I was like, oh, I can hear everybody. I can hear everybody. I can hear everybody. Okay, I can hear them all. I gotcha. I hear them. So I'm happy about that. And I'm glad that my sister Pan is back on the board again. Miss Mama's got tongue-tied as well as Drag Race Thailand. When Tongue-Tied does premiere, I will tell you once the episodes are posted what days I was there, because I'm not going to give too much away with production, but I'm literally sitting inside watching it go down for 2 of those episodes. Yeah. One of them, it's really funny because you're not going to see me in the background because they had people that are working there on the set that, are in the background for the restaurant. But like, I wonder if you'll catch like a glimpse of the top of my head or outside the window at one point in time. You might catch me outside the window because when they were finished doing what they were doing, we would do photo shoots and I was assisting with that. And then I got to come inside and listen and watch them film 2 of the episodes. And then they ordered food for us. Thank you so much, World of Wonder, for the food. It was good. Thank you, World of Wonder, for paying for my food. It was great. My friend was like, Matt, you get to say that. I'm like, I know. I have been in World of Wonder. I have filmed in World of Wonder. Honey Davenport's music video I've been smashing and dancing and prancing all these little cheers for that holiday video. That was in World of Wonder. Been there for a couple premieres already, and they have fed me. Okay, that's the guy going, see, this is why we haven't hired you, because you come out here for free and you get on set with us, and then it's just like, all right, let's feed the boy. Let him go. I'll tell you whatever it does happen. I'm not going to spill anything as far as like, this is what they were doing, but I'll be like, yes, I was there. And I will confirm that the people, both of them were actually very sweet for the 2 people who I did meet. One was quite a talker too. And it was actually a special day for the day, but you'll see. Anywho. Drag Race Thailand. Wow Presents Plus. Watch it now. Support now. Do me a favor in the comment section. Talk about who is your favorite from the season. Not a little more specific than that. From the ball episode, what your favorite looks were, what your least favorite looks were, concerns, questions, commentary. Drop it into the comment section if you would for me, please. The algorithm definitely loves when you feed it into the comments. And make sure you like this video too. It's muy importante for me as well. And again, if you want to drop a tippy poo, PayPal.me/MattyRants, ketchup.MattyRants, and Venmo.MattyRants. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. And thank you for the tippy poos that I got on Cash App today as well. Make sure you share this video on your social media pages. I will see you tomorrow for Drag Race UK. I thought a burp was coming. Hold on. Deep in my chest. Okay. Catch me tomorrow for Drag Race UK. Catch me Saturday for Drag Race Global All-Stars. Catch me Sunday for the panel. Monday's a break. Tuesday, we're back with Dragula. And here we go again. I'll see you for the next. And don't worry, House of Villains is still on the menu. I'm just happy Global is finishing and that I can start doing House of Villains on Saturdays. I'll see you for the next one. Okay, take care. Love you down. And this is goodbye until the next day, my friends. Drag Motor here. No. Not the voice, Matty.
Listen. Yeah.